Good day everyone and welcome back to my video. Today we're going to continue our interpretation about multiplying numbers from 1 to 5. Okay, and we are on skip counting by 2. On our previous section or session, we are discussed about how we obtain the values of the product when we're going to multiply by 1. Now we're going to go on to continue this discussion until skip counting by 5. So, as you can see, skip counting by 2 is where even integers exist. And as you know that when we're going to multiply by 2 in any integer n, then the product must be an integer. So today, we're going to explain how these things come up. So first, we have 2 multiplied by 1, which is equal to 2, or in addition method, our interpretation and addition method is just only 2. Okay? Since we used only 1, 2 here. Okay. Here in this first statement. For the second statement, we add another 2 to this one in the addition method and we obtain 4, which is also in interpretation of multiplication. We have 2 multiplied by 2. Then since we have 2 2's adding all together, we can add another 2 and make it 6. So there are 3 2's, so the interpretation in its mathematical expression is 2 multiplied by 3. Now, here. Next, we add another 2, okay, to make it 8. And there are 4 2's, so the interpretation should be 2 multiplied by 4. Or we add 2 by itself 4 times. Then we add another 2 and it makes it 10. So that is 2 multiplied by 5 by a mathematical expression. Okay? Since there are 5 2's, or we interpret as we add 2 by itself 5 times. Then we add another 2, which is make it 6. So there are 6 2's. Okay? Or we interpret as we add 2 by itself 6 times. So that's why it makes 12. And its interpretation is 2 multiplied by 6. Then we add another 2 here. Okay, it makes us interpret as we add 2 7 times. That is 14. Then the interpretation is 2 times 7. So meaning to say we add 2 7 times by itself. So this 7 here is interpretation that how many times we add 2. Okay? Then there are 8 times we add 2 repeatedly by itself. So it makes 16. Okay, that is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 and plus 2. Then we add another 2, which is to make 9 2's. So we add 2 by itself 9 times. So the expression should be 2 multiplied by 9. And it makes us obtain the answer or the result of 18. Then we add another 2 in it. It makes the answer 20. Or we add 2 by itself 10 times. The interpretation should be 2 multiplied by 10, or we add 2, okay? We add 2 10 times. So this one, okay? This here, 1, 2, 3 until 10, this is in the interpretation that how many times we add 2 by itself. So that's the interpretation of skip counting by 2. The same as skip counting by 3, skip counting by 4, and skip counting by 5. So for skip counting by 3, okay, so for skip counting by 3, it is just the same as skip counting by 2, but the difference is they have different answers and also interpretation. Okay, so when we're going to multiply 3 and 1, it makes 3, or just only 3 by itself. When we multiply 3 by 2, it makes 6. So that's why we add 3 2 times. Then we add another 3, it becomes 9. So we add 3 times. Add another 3, okay, becomes 4 threes. So mean to say we add 3 repeatedly 4 times. So the mathematical expression in multiplication is 3 multiplied by 4. That is 12. Okay. Adding another 3, okay, makes 15. So the interpretation is we add 3 5 times. Okay. Okay. Then the next one, we add another 3. So the interpretation is we add 3 6 times by itself. So that makes 18. Okay. Then adding another 3. Okay. Adding another 3, that is 21. That is, we multiplied by itself. We add 3 by itself 7 times. Okay. Then we add another 3 on it. Okay, 3, 4. We add another 3 on it. So it makes the answer 24. So the interpretation should be we add 3 8 times. Okay. Then this expression again, we add another 3 on it to make the value 27. Or the interpretation in multiplication is we add 3 9 times. Then this one over here, okay, we add another 3 on it. Okay, we add another 3 on it to make the value 30. So that is in expression, mathematical expression, in multiplication, that is 3 times 10. Okay. So this is skip counting by 3. Okay. So as you can see, it's also makes a triangle. a right triangle. If we're going to group it all together, it becomes a right triangle. And if we continue this over and over again, okay, the shape that we obtain is a right triangle. Okay, so this interpretation is also the same as we discussed skip counting by 4 and skip counting by 5. So the way multiplication is, okay, is we're just adding the numbers by itself, okay, n times. So if we're going to multiply a number by an n number, so that is equal to 3n in general. So I will discuss that after we're going to discuss all the numbers from 1 to 10. Okay. Or I would make another video on it that is involving these numbers from 1 to 3, 4, 5 until 10. Okay. So for skip counting by 4, it's also the same. So when we're going to multiply 4 and 1 becomes 4, so that is only 1 4 that is exist at that particular equation. When we're going to multiply by 2, it becomes 8, so we add 4 2 times. Then if we're going to multiply by 3 on it, it becomes 12, so that is 4 added by 4 added by 4. Or we should interpret this as we add 4 3 times. Then multiplied by another 4, it becomes 16. So that is why we add 4 times. Okay. 4 multiplied by 5, that is 20. That is, we add 4 5 times. Okay, or adding 4 to the previous 1, or to the previous expression. Then when we're going to multiply 4 and 6, it becomes 24, or we just add 4 6 times. Okay. Then if we multiply 4 and 7, it becomes 28. That is 4 added by 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 4. Or we add another 4 to the previous expression. Then adding another 4 to the previous expression, okay, that becomes, there are 4 4s adding all together. So that becomes 32. So that is interpretation of multiplication, that is 4 times 8. Adding another 4 on it. Okay. So there are 9 4s. Okay. Adding all together by itself, so it becomes 36. So that is 4 times 9. And adding another 4 on it. Okay, it becomes 40. That is 4 times 10. So as you can see that the pattern continuously improves. Okay? The pattern is the same, but it added another number to make it another value of a number. So when you're going to observe a pattern, you should be consistently eyeing for a pattern on how these numbers obtain on how these numbers come up and how it became that this particular addition method, as we discuss, is the same or equivalent to the multiplication expression that we used to know. Okay? Okay, let's try another one. Let's try skip counting by 5. For skip counting by 5, it is just also the same as to the previous 4 numbers. For skip counting by 5, let's try to discuss the addition method first. Then how does it come up? Then what is the interpretation and multiplication method? Okay, let's just say we have 1 5. Only 1 5. In 1 5, okay, in adding a 5 to a number that is empty, it's just only 5. And how does 5 equal to 5? In multiplication method, that is 5 times 1. Okay. Okay. For this one, let's try different. How about this 5 adds another 5? So there are 2 5s. And 5 added by 5 equals to 10. Let's copy that one. Okay. Now, this 5 becomes 10. On previous one, in the previous statement, we noticed that if we're going to add another 5, becomes 10. Now, we add another 5 from the previous one. It becomes 15. That is adding 5 by itself 3 times. That's the interpretation on it. And this one, adding another 5 on it, okay, it becomes 20. That is adding 5 by itself 4 times. Okay. Let's continue the pattern. If we add another 5 from the previous one, okay, that becomes 25. Right? It becomes 25. That is adding 5 by itself 5 times. Then adding another 5 from the previous one, it makes us 30. That is adding 5 by itself 6 times. Then adding 5 to the previous one becomes 35. That is 5 times 7, or adding 5 by itself 7 times. Then how in the case if we're going to add another 5 on it, so that is 40. That is 5 times 8. Okay? Or adding 5 8 times. Then, this one, okay, adding another 5 on it, there is the interpretation of 5 times 9, or adding 5 9 times. Okay? That is 45. And 5 times 10, that is, we add another 5 to this part of the expression to make it 10. 10 fives. Then adding all together, that is 50. So that is how patterns of multiplication and addition do. They have different aims. Okay, they have different aim, or they have different goals to attack on it, but they have the same target to obtain to. Okay, different methods, but leading to a same answer. So we continue our discussion next time about skip counting by 6 to 10. Then in the next session, we would generalize how this addition method and multiplication method do when we're going to use a variable on it. And the relationship of these numbers, skip countings, these numbers to another numbers. So let's say we have 4 times 5 and 5 times 4. What was the interpretation between these two, and how do we obtain, and what is the difference between them? So that's all for today. And of course, please watch the previous one if you didn't watch it, since this is the continued version or the continued session of numbers. So if you are willing to understand multiplication and its relationship to addition method, just watch this. So watch the previous video that I have uploaded weeks ago. And also, if you like this video, you can click the thumbs up button, and if you do, subscribe to my channel for more videos and uploads to come. So that's it all for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. God bless everyone.